YG Madhuvanti and Savio Rodriguez. I think defending the government and questioning the government, Vijay Sardesai is Goa Forward Party chief and Subrashta. Now, Savio and Vijay, I want you to start the debate. Vijay Sardesai, we are now told both the Luthra brothers have left the country.
Yeah.
They left on an Indigo plane, international plane. I have the number also at 5:30 in the morning.
Yes. It's surprising that Indigo is taking people safely out of the country when they cannot take people within the country. Everybody is missing their weddings. Their people are stranded on the airports. But I would like to congratulate Savio, who has been BJP spokesman, for having been very forthright and calling whatever that has happened in Arpora as a murder, and that it should not be sugar-coated as a tragedy. So at the onset, I would like to welcome this openness of Savio after long, and the fact that political influencers in Goa are ruling the roost, that all such illegalities are happening in Goa because of haftas being received by the ruling party. The chief minister seems to be well aware that there was an illegality happening. He is now taking action on people who have allowed this illegality to continue. But how did such a big club, which was not hidden, but well within all, in full sight of and well advertised, how was it going on if it was not going on with the tacit support of the state government? It is not only one such club. I have in the assembly also exposed yet another club called a Clara restaurant in Bagator. On the 17th of June 2025, there has been a show cause and it is pending demolition by the same.
So this means that corruption is still there. The point is, Mr. Sardesai and Savio, you see, we are told BJP there is no corruption. Now, if there's no corruption at the very top, it's not the point. Without corruption,
yes,
how did the club operate without a fire department NOC? No
No, there is full corruption.
Which means
there is only corruption.
So that means there is corruption, Savio, and I think you must talk about
corruption. This is the most corrupt government that Goa.
Savio, nobody breaks the rules with impunity and makes a lot of money without paying off someone.
Arnab, let me give you a perspective into this entire incident that has happened. The government right now is taking the right step as far as the tragedy that has happened and the necessary steps that need to be taken to ensure justice. But sadly, while I defend this government and I continue to support the BJP, I am greatly disturbed, Arnab, because what we are doing now, should have been done before. Nobody in the government, in the administration, was able to check this particular nightclub, which is running for over 2 years. Nothing of this nightclub has been in place. So while we are taking the right steps now, and that's what I defend the government
somebody paid off earlier. The chief minister is not answerable? So,
of course the chief minister is answerable.
Arnab, I think actually Savio needs to be complimented for the kind of position that he's taking. We also need to understand that, of course, we need to hold politicians for all, accountable for all wrongdoings in a state, especially like Goa, where so many tourists visit. We must also not spare the bureaucrats. Savio is not only right in calling this a murder, it is an organized crime. If such kind of nightclubs operate, it just cannot happen because some politician wants it to happen. It also happens because bureaucrats do take kickbacks, because bureaucrats do compromise on rules and regulations. We need to figure out who actually was responsible for all these kinds of rules that were violated and kick them out. I don't think we should be sympathetic at
what is the accountability of the minister, in this case the chief minister, Madhuvanti? Who is the head of the excise department?
The chief minister is the head of excise. The chief minister is head of the home. That is the problem, Arnab, and that is why I wrote a letter to the Prime Minister.
But why is this not a central
we demand
issue?
Justice.
Why is the central government not stepping in? Why is no action taken? It's been dealt with at a local level.
This issue was raised in the assembly by a BJP MLA. and it was pointed out that it is pending demolition and long dates are being given by the Directorate of Panchayats and by the CRZ authorities under the environment. The Minister for Panchayat answered to the calling attention or to the 0 hour mention, and yet 6 months later no action has been taken because everybody's palms were
So we
greased.
start with Indigo, we go with
the
Birch
local
Brothers
MLA
fleeing. What
says
is the
it is because of
accountability of the main government?
Of course, it was raised in the assembly
Yes.
by a ruling party MLA. This same
Madhuvanti?
case of Birch.
I think there is. I think my co-panelist here has very rightly said it was raised by the ruling party MLA, which means there is transparency in this government.
No
And
transparency.
no.
The minister
Let me
took
finish.
money.
I was very patient all this
Sack
while.
the
I haven't
minister.
spoken.
The minister, Movin Gudino, answered the calling attention, but did not take action because he must have
This
taken
is what
money.
I'm saying. You're not letting me speak. I'm saying yes. I am not trying to defend the fact that such a big mishap has happened, or neither am I trying to defend the fact that the Luthra brothers have escaped. Both need to be looked into, and the system delay needs to be corrected, like
1
Subrashta
minute.
rightly said.
Did we take the same line Madhuvanti looked into? In this case, Sandesara brothers fled. Of course, they settled the matter now. Mehul Choksi fled, Nirav Modi fled, Vijay Mallya fled. That was
But at least
Congress
this
time.
government is taking steps
Now
to bring
Birch
them back,
brothers
no?
have fled. What has changed?
But a lot has changed because this government is actually taking steps to bring these people back. And this government has issued a lookout notice, which itself would have not been
After
the
they
case
have
if it
fled,
was
they've
the
issued the
UPA.
lookout notice.
That is what I'm saying. The system versus a politician, like Subrashta ma'am rightly said, there is a lot to be corrected. We are not saying that we are absolutely in the right, and we are not trying to say, oh no, nothing has gone wrong. All I'm trying to say is you cannot just blatantly blame only the government.
No, but I say that who else do you
politician.
blame but the government?
Government should have taken action when their own MLA had raised this in the house.
The whole
Why did the
fact
government
that the
sleep
MLA
over it?
raised in the
Now,
House
you know how
itself
many
shows the
people go to
transparency.
Goa in the New Year season,
Absolutely.
and how many such, these tents are put out? What are the safety standards?
No, there are more
Absolutely, I agree.
steps waiting to happen. There are more murders waiting to happen. I know of a case called Clara in Vagator, which is pending demolition for the last 6 months. But no action is
You're
being
only
taken.
talking about the last 6 months. You've not worried about the last 50 years that happened in Goa.
50
You're worried
years,
only
you
about
forget,
the last 6 months forever.
Congress. You can't blame
How
the
come you're
Congress
not
for
able to
this.
make
Gentlemen,
a
they're
make any
investigating this.
mention
What a
about those
tragedy!
things?
What a tragedy! Flyers are stranded,
Nothing to do with 50
but the
years.
Birch brothers get an Indigo flight allegedly to fly out of the country. The lookout circular comes out later. People die, no accountability. People are troubled, no accountability. Flights don't take off on time, no accountability. It's ridiculous.
And the local sarpanch who had passed the
Absolutely
demolition
ridiculous.
order
We are tracking
was
this, ladies
arrested
and
by the
gentlemen. I thank you for watching tonight.